Welcome to the Year of the Tiger and to Westminster School's 12th annual Lunar New Year celebration. Lunar New Year is the most important holiday of the year for many people in East Asia and in East Asian communities around the world. The lunar calendar is an ancient way of keeping track of the passing of years. It is focused on agricultural life. Though it may seem early in some areas, the Lunar New Year marked the coming of spring and preparation for planting the first crops of the year. Today, it is a time for reuniting with family, sharing holiday meals, and giving gifts in red envelopes. Members of the Asian and Pacific Islander Affinity Group, along with students of Chinese language, look forward to sharing the coming of the Year of the Tiger with all of you. Several of us have prepared poems, readings, and personal stories to share, which we hope you'll enjoy.
Chun ye xi yu, hao yu zhi shi jie, dang chun nai fa sheng, sui feng qian ru ye, run wu xi wu sheng, ye jing yun zhu hei, jiang chuang huo du ming, xiao kan hong shi chu, hua zhong jin guan cheng.
The poem you just heard is by Duo Fo, one of China's most famous poets who lived during the Tang Dynasty. In English, it reads, "The good rain knows its season. When spring arrives, it brings life. It follows the wind secretly into the night and moistens all things softly without sound. On the country road, the clouds are all black. On a river boat, a single fire bright. At dawn, one sees this place, now red and wet. The flowers are heavy in the brocade city." And now Saren Lee will share a spring poem from the Korean tradition.
바람과 봄 by 김소월. 봄에 부는 바람, 바람 부는 봄. 작은 가지 흔들리는 부는 봄바람. 내 가슴 흔들리는 바람 부는 봄. 봄이라 바람이라 이내 몸에는 꽃이라 술이라 하며 우노라. The poem I just read is one regarding the spring wind. The poet talks about how the wind caresses both his mind and the budding plants. I felt like this poem was an appropriate fit for the celebration of the Lunar New Year, a time where we make new resolutions and wish for good luck. In Korea, we celebrate the Lunar New Year as Seol날 or Gujeong. We celebrate the New Year on January the 1st and uphold familiar traditions on Seol날. We play traditional games with family and friends and overall bond with them over food and drink. We pay respect to our elders and receive money as a form of goodwill. Now Min will share a memory of her family celebration of the Lunar New Year.
I have nightmares about chicken, not just Westie chicken. My aunt, she's the only decent cook in my paternal family. When I was in elementary school, she would cook the giant meal on the eve of the Lunar New Year for the whole family. Her menu included a steamed chicken, which was always too salty to swallow. It was that salty every single year, yet nobody said a thing. We just paused our chopsticks after a taste of the chicken, put it back in our bowls, and continued our reunion of family members who returned to celebrate from all over the country. My aunt stopped cooking for the Lunar New Year meal when more people joined the family, from marriage or from birth. Therefore, we started going to restaurants instead. Things became different, and I admit, I miss the time when the whole family bumped into each other in the kitchen of my grandma's house, preparing ingredients for my aunt to cook. But there's one thing that's always the same: We are one as a family, no matter where we are, even when we're celebrating across the ocean.
没有花香，没有树高，我是一棵无人知道的小草，总不寂寞，总不烦恼。你看我的伙伴遍及天涯海角，春风啊春风，你把我吹绿；阳光啊阳光，你把我照耀；河流啊山川，你哺育了我；大地啊母亲，把我紧紧拥抱。
A small blade of grass is an aria from a Chinese opera. In translation, the words are, I am not fragrant like a flower or tall like a tree. I'm an anonymous little blade of grass. But I'm never lonely, never troubled. You see my companions reach to the four corners of the world. Spring breeze, oh spring breeze, when you blow, I grow green. Sunlight, oh sunlight, you shine down on me. Rivers and mountains, you nurture me. The earth, my mother holds me, close in her arms. Spencer Kwan will now share his reflection on celebrating the Lunar New Year at home in San Francisco.
In the U.S., my family celebrates the Lunar New Year much like other families all across the world. All of my extended family members come together for a potluck, and we enjoy a meal together. My most fond memory of celebrating the Lunar New Year is when me and my sister helped my grandmother fold dumplings. For my family, celebrating the New Year is about spending quality time with each other and getting excited for what's to come.
Thank you all so much for sharing this time with us. Tonight, we invite you to continue celebrating the Lunar New Year with us at dinner. There will be tables where you can try some different types of tea, learn to play mahjong, and try writing with a brush pen. And on your way out of the chapel, please take a red envelope. Inside, you will find a raffle ticket. Winning tickets will be drawn at lunch today, so keep your envelopes with you for family style. Thank you, and Xin Yan Kuai Le.